When compared to scripted love stories in movies or literature, real-life love stories feel much more authentic. The following are heartwarming real-life brief love stories that not even novelists could think up. These are some cute little love stories to help you remember the wonderful power of love. Here are some amazing real-life love stories from the biggest power on the planet in all of its guises. Some of these stories are amusing, while others will make you laugh. They will all, however, deeply convince you of the immense strength of love and its ability to overcome any obstacle. Enjoy these stunning love stories. The most lovely short love stories. Let us begin with some truly beautiful and inspiring love stories. Eternal Love. Amanda received a lovely flower bouquet at work one day. She counted 11 flowers and discovered a tiny letter inside. "My love for you will remain till the last flower in this bouquet dies," it wrote in elegant lettering. The note was from her husband, who was away on business. She returned home in the evening, unsure what to make of the message, and drowned the flowers in water. The flowers became less attractive one by one until they died all at once. Except for one bloom. This was the day she realized the bouquet contained one artificial bloom that would last forever. The Bike Journey. Charlotte von Sledvin, a 19-year-old student of the Swedish royal family, travels to India in 1975 to commission a picture from a renowned artist. The artist was born into a low-caste Indian household, popularly known as the Untouchables. Despite the exceedingly challenging circumstances, the artist Pradyumna Kumar Mahanandiya had established a great reputation as a talented painter. Charlotte von Sledvin traveled all the way to India to have her portrait painted because of his fame. The two had fallen in love by the time the portrait was finished. Pradyumna was charmed by Charlotte's attractiveness. He had never seen a more beautiful woman from the Western world. He tried his hardest to capture all of her beauty in the portrait, but he never quite succeeded. Nonetheless, the image was wonderful, and Charlotte was charmed by his simplicity and charming personality. She unexpectedly decided to stay in India longer because of him. A couple of days turned into weeks, and eventually months. They had fallen in love so deeply that they wanted to marry according to traditional Indian traditions. The Man Who Moved a Mountain. Some people believe that love has the power to move mountains. This may not have been physically possible, but Dashrath Manji, better known as the Mountain Man, came very near. His wife slipped while crossing a nearby hill one day and gravely injured herself. She required immediate medical attention, but this was impossible due to the hill that separated their small settlement from the next town. Unfortunately, his wife died from her severe injuries before Dashrath could intervene. Dashrath Manji decided to carve a tiny route through the mountain that night in order to provide his tribe quicker access to medical treatment. It was an ambitious scheme, and he was widely mocked for it. However, after 22 years of hard effort with great dedication and willpower, a route was dug into the slope. Despite being mocked and derided at first for his aim to improve access to his hometown from the surrounding town, he eventually succeeded. His life's labor helped to cut the distance between the two towns from 55 kilometers to barely 15 kilometers, ensuring that such an event would never happen again. A well-deserved prom night. Austin Dennison and his grandmother have always had a special bond. He would spend hours with her, listening to his grandmother's life stories. She once told him that she met his grandfather several years after she graduated from high school. This was also the reason she was never invited to prom. When the day of Austin's prom arrived, his grandmother was incredibly happy. She had seen him save for months in order to buy a tuxedo and even a limousine. His grandmother was excited to know who Austin would be taking to the prom. But, much to her surprise, he informed her that he would be bringing her to prom. He assured her that every woman, whether she was 18 or 80, deserved to attend to prom. The Taj Mahal's second incarnation. The story of the second Taj Mahal begins when Faisal Hassan Quadri and his wife Tajamuli Begum realized their marriage would not bear children. It's a challenging scenario, especially for Tajamuli, who wonders if anyone will remember her when she's gone. Faisal, moved by his grieving wife, wanted to create a monument in her honor so that his beautiful wife would be remembered for ages. His decision marks the start of work on a scaled-down replica of the iconic Indian monument. It is presently a popular tourist destination that draws a large number of visitors each year. There is no arms or legs, only love. Taylor Morris, a bomb disposal expert, was severely injured in 2012 after an improvised bomb exploded in Afghanistan. The explosion took all of his limbs and permanently altered the life of the 23-year-old U.S. military soldier. Taylor was confronted with the painful realization that his limbs had been amputated while recovering in the hospital. He also had to admit that he would be dependent on others for the rest of his life. It was a very difficult situation for him, his family, and especially his long-term girlfriend Danielle. But instead of abandoning him, Danielle became Taylor's rock in life. She assisted him in recovering and caring for him during this extremely difficult time. Danielle became Taylor's pillar. Danielle played an important role in Taylor's quick recovery. She never went away from his side and assisted him greatly when he learned to walk again with his new prosthetic limbs. After Taylor had recovered, he proposed to his beloved girlfriend and they got married. It's a beautiful ending of an incredibly inspiring love story that shows that nothing can ever stand in between to people who really love each other.